post-war security. Macron also said US support to Ukraine security guarantees will be finalized in the coming days. Meanwhile, Russia has already made it clear that any potential military troops deployment in Ukraine is unacceptable.
The summit in Paris of the Coalition of the Willing brought together leaders from Europe, Australia, Japan and Canada to discuss security guarantees for Ukraine in the event of a peace deal with Russia. The meeting was attended by Ukraine's allies, both virtually and in person. US Special Envoy Steve Witkoff attended the meeting in person. The European leaders also spoke to US President Donald Trump by video conference, as they hoped to do enough to persuade the United States to back their efforts.
Today we have 26 countries that have formally committed themselves. Several others still have to clarify their position, but 26 countries have committed themselves to deploying troops in Ukraine as a reassurance force, or to being present on ground, at sea or in the air to provide this reassurance to Ukrainian territory and to Ukraine the day after the ceasefire or peace.
26 countries have agreed to provide security guarantees to Ukraine. I think today, for the first time in a long time, this is the first such serious concrete step. I congratulate us all on this, and I congratulate you, Keir, and the leaders of the Coalition of the Willing.
However, the Coalition of the Willing's plan for security guarantees to Ukraine has already angered Russia.
Russia is not going to discuss a foreign intervention in Ukraine in any form or format. Intervention that is fundamentally unacceptable and undermines any kind of security. I think it needs to bring it to their attention so that the next time they want to discuss this issue, they would already have a Russian position as a clue.
In response, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte said it is not for Russia to decide if the West can deploy troops in Ukraine.
Ukraine is a sovereign nation. If Ukraine wants to have security guarantee forces in Ukraine to support a peace deal, it's up to them. Nobody else can decide about it. And I think we really have to stop making Putin too powerful.
Earlier, US President Donald Trump hinted at fresh sanctions against Russia if it fails to make a Ukraine peace deal.
I have no message to President Putin. He knows where I stand, and he'll make a decision one way or the other. Whatever his decision is, we'll either be happy about it or unhappy. And if we're unhappy about it, you'll see things happen.
On Wednesday, Putin told Kiev there was a chance to end the war in Ukraine via negotiations if common sense prevails, although he was prepared to end it by force if that was the only way. Fazal Ahmed's report for DD India.
And India's External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, spoke to his Ukrainian counterpart, Andrei Sybiha. Jaishankar writes on X, and I quote, spoke to FM Andrei Sybiha of Ukraine.